There's an aspect of being a child of God that's very entrepreneurish, because the gospel really is entrepreneur-ish in that sense. It has that thing to it where it's like you're thinking outside the box. You're like, God, what can we do to help people? Hey there, friends. Welcome to today's video. We're going to touch on something today that is going to make a lot of Christians probably squirm. But it's okay. Why? Because we need to be squeezed so that Jesus is the only thing that comes out of us. So what are we talking about today? Today we're talking about business. Yes, business. Business is something that, honestly, I do believe that we are all, in some degree, very entrepreneurish. I don't know what the right word is, but you guys get it. Essentially, we have something in us that is, very entrepreneur-ish in that sense of, hey, what can I do to help or to serve someone else? What can I do that can make something work for somebody, in the sense that where you're thinking outside of yourself. Now, granted, of course, certain aspects of it, you kind of have to grow into it. Some of it is natural. Some of it is very not natural. Why? Because from the moment that we're born, we are cultivated into this, what is called sin, right? This nature that is called a sinful nature. That is very self-driven, self-focused, self-oriented, and sometimes it tends to make things, when it comes to reaching out and being the difference in someone else's life, it makes things really hard. But there is the other side of that, where we have this natural thing of, what can I do? And sometimes what ends up happening is, I guess I can kind of speak to this because this was kind of my experience. I don't really know what I can do. We have those moments where, like, not really sure what can I offer, what can I do to, I'm not a business person, I'm not a salesperson, I'm not a anything kind of person. I'm just a good worker, I guess. I'm just faithful to my job. I'm just this and this and that. But what we don't realize, guys, is those qualities are the very things that are part of that entrepreneur kind of DNA, if you will, as Christian believers. It's funny because everybody wants to run away from it. I ran away from it for a long time, and now I'm actually taking the steps into my obedience to God to do what I believe He's calling me to do. Melinda and I, we have a digital marketing business that we run out of our home. We're just starting. It's not anything super glamorous or anything, but we basically just want to help businesses managing their social media platforms, building websites, managing their websites, and doing things to kind of help their business generate leads, generate, more and more business, and just utilizing some of the gifts that we have. Like for us, is a lot of creativity. We have a lot of gifting and creativity. The whole social media thing would be creating content, whether it's graphics, whether it's, for Melinda, she's a writer. She argues with me she's not, but she is, guys. I promise you, she's a writer. Anyway, so if she ever tells you that she's not, just know that I said it first. She is. Just kidding. But she, she has that knack to write things out, right? And she's a good note taker, and she'll just write things out, and it'd be like, man, you could have put that as a post. Can you imagine how many people you would have touched with that? There is an aspect of being a born again believer. There's an aspect of being a child of God that's very entrepreneurish, because the gospel really is entrepreneur-ish in that sense. It has that thing to it where it's like you're thinking outside the box. You're like, God, what can we do to help people? A lot of what happens is, and I've said this before to other folks, but basically a lot of times we're looking at sales. We're looking at, how can I sell this person this? It's not about sales. It's not about selling. It's actually about serving. And it took me a while to even grasp that understanding. I hated sales, and I still to this day, I still hate sales, to be honest with you. But I don't sell anything. I serve. What's the difference? The difference is sales it is really self-oriented. Where serving is others-oriented. I'm looking for ways to help you, right? I'm not looking for ways to slide something in so I can make extra cash off of you. That's terrible. I mean, I get it. Sales is a part of business, is a part of, that kind of field, I guess you could say, but it should never be about yourself. It should always be about serving. And the sales that you get should be out of the aspect of you serving rather than you thinking selfishly, right? I hope that makes sense. But anyways, guys, that is something that's been on my heart for a little bit, and I really just wanted to share that. And I want to let you guys know, hey, if you need somebody that can create a simple website for you to use, or you need social media management help, Melinda and I would be more than happy to speak with you and see what we can do to help you out. Because our hearts is literally beating for the sole purpose of being the hands and feet of Jesus. And what better way to do that than to find a way you can serve your community and just help people improve their own businesses or their own whatever they've got going on. Ministries and churches need that as well. A previous client that we had was a church. So anyways, guys, I really just wanted to touch on that. And I want to encourage you, as a Christian, don't be afraid of business. Don't be afraid of that. As a matter of fact, change the way you look at it. Change the way you view it. Don't let it be something about, oh, well, I can't really do this. I ain't got no gifts. I ain't got no talents. I promise you do. I promise you there's something that is special about you, specifically that God placed in you, that he wants to use. He wants you to use it for his kingdom. So what better way than to serve other people, right? So that's all it is. In reality, business is all about servitude. That's all it is. All right, guys. Well, with that being said, that's the end of this video. If you liked it, be sure to smash that like button for us. Subscribe if you haven't already, and hit that bell notification so you don't miss a single beat when we upload more content. Hope this is encouraging to you. I hope that this blesses you. Until the next time, you guys, we love you. Be blessed, and we'll see you guys next time.